All right, hey, this is Act 2 of the podcast. We're getting right back into it. If you missed Act 1, go back and listen to that thing. Otherwise, this isn't going to make any sense. Okay, see ya. Hello. Welcome back to a second half of the Monday show of the Eric St. Joe podcast. Yes, over my shoulder, Bruce is now, he's like, Dad, it's too cold. I need my hoodie. Yeah, he starts to shake a little. He gets a little cold. And it was like 0 when I woke up this morning. Hell, up north at Fear Bunker North, it was minus 14 up there. It's cold as shit around here. I don't know how cold shit is, but you know what I mean. It's cold. Since the last time we spoke, thank you to Josh B., Adam J., and Sarah T., Josh B., Adam J., and Sarah T. for contributing on the Great Food Giveaway. Number 6, we have surpassed the $4,000 threshold on fundraising on our virtual hat passing. We are now at $4,014.07 between 64 contributors. Thank you. 64 contributors, $4,014.07. Which means we are now $1,563.68 from our goal to fund 225 Christmas meals. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. In fact, I have the virtual hat passing info here. I've just shared it amongst the chat. If you haven't or thinking about it or what, I it's always weird because I don't ever like to try to I just throw it out there and I let you decide. I don't if it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. And I totally get it. Some of you are like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to do that. I kind of hate people, and I agree with you. You know, I mean, I know how that is. And you're kind of like, no, I want all of it. I don't want to give it to anybody. I'm with you. I understand how that is. I've been there myself. But the last thing I want on my watch is to start not hitting our substantial goal. And I want to be able to say that through the power of this podcast, we have for 6 years running been able to fund all of this. I, too, do not care about poor people. We still have to do it, though. You know that there's going to be somebody who says, yeah, you see, he's full of shit. He's evil, that Eric Zane. If anyone takes anything I say on this show to heart, you're a sick fuck is what you are. You're a stupid asshole and a moron. There's no way to get around it. You're dumb. Love you so much, folks. Thank you for supporting the Great Food Giveaway. Number 6. There is I saw this video of this chick in Wisconsin. Because right now it's like open season on Somalians. And, there was I think the term is diaspora, when a population become refugees. Like it happened with Armenians. There's the Armenian diaspora where people have to get out of their homeland or else fear getting killed. It's like that with Somalia. And the Somalians came to the U.S., and now you have Trump spewing all that nonsense about the beautiful Somali people and saying that he's made those horrible comments last week, which I talked about. And what you get from that is people are then emboldened to say terrible things that they might normally keep inside, you know? And some chick who's working at the Cinnabon in Wisconsin was pissed off about something with one of the customers. And the customers were Somali. Now, I'm making the leap in logic that she did this because Trump said it's okay to be mean to Somalians, which is essentially what he did. I'm of the belief that if Trump didn't start referring as the Somalis as garbage people, this woman would have been less emboldened to say what she said. The customers start recording her. Now, she drops the N-word here, and it's awful. It's hard R. It's intense. But it's so unfortunate that I'm gonna try to make it so that we don't have to hear it. Like it's that bad. Okay, this is. I'm gonna make sure I got this. Okay, this is that moment.
Racist.
So idiot, for
And
real.
you are a nigger.
You are an idiot. No, I'm not.
Racist.
Failed miserably. I was hoping to get that to. I'm sorry.
Racist.
So idiot, for real. You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Says I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Don't be disrespectful.
You ruining your life, by the way.
Oh,
Chick says you're ruining your life, by the way. And boy, is she right. This woman is so incensed. She's throwing away her whole life with this.
you talking about respect? You talking about respect? You are fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be
You are fired from this place, motherfucker. That guy is so right. I love that.
fired from this place, motherfucker. You're not gonna be working here.
Suck it.
Suck what? Look how you
Suck
fucking look
it.
like.
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you, you fucking ugly bitch? Get the fuck out of my
Ugly?
face.
Talking about ugliness?
Did I stutter? Racist.
So idiot.
Okay. I'm sorry that one slipped through. I didn't mean for that to happen, but that's horrible. This chick's doomed. The New York Post is reporting Crystal Wilsey is ID'd as a Cinnabon employee fired after calling Somali customers the N-word in viral video. Holy shit. Alan wrote, "Settle down, Maureen." This is her. You know, she's got the nice. She's cute. Now she's fucking dead. Yeah, she was immediately fired. I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Cinnabon confirmed Sunday that the employee, whom they did not publicly identify it, but, you know, the internet did, had been fired. A Give, Send, Go, I don't know what that is, fundraiser appeared shortly after the video circulated to raise money. Okay, another one of these. For the employees' living and legal costs, and had garnered more than $20,000 in donations within 2 days. Boy, you know we're in a bad spot as a country when that is Oneida, Wisconsin, Oneida, Oneida, Wisconsin. You know we're in a bad spot when this person can do that. First of all, to actually utter those words like that. Gets fired. And then within the blink of an eye, there are thousands of dollars raised to support this woman. How can that be? My God. That there can be, just in the blink of an eye, $20,000 raised. Who knows how high that is now? Because of horrible behavior, vile language. Alan says, just like the chick from Minnesota, just say the N-word and you can make money. Oh, boy. My God. Are we really... Is this country really that racist? I mean, if you think about it, the country now is probably a lot less racist than it was when, the 1950s and shit, when you had to have a green book to travel anywhere in the South. And the bathrooms were separated it would say colored only, or like it would say colored only drinking fountain, all that shit. So I can't say that we are as racist as that. But my God, what a fucking ridiculous set of variables here at work. Oh yeah, sure. Let's give the racists money. My God. Rebecca says, ugh, we are living in the worst timeline that this is even remotely accepted. Yeah, if this was 1956, yeah. But holy fuck, this is Jesus Christ, I cannot believe this. How do you get that fucked up, by the way, if you're her? Even at my most furious. Like, if I'm walking down the street and 3 black guys hold me down and Pooh Bear gets taken to Pound Town by 3 more black guys and she likes it, I am not going to say the N-word. Okay? I'm probably going to get upset, but I'm probably not going. I am not going to say the N-word. There's no way. I just wouldn't do it. How is it that people can be this comfortable with saying that? It's Trump. It's got to be. It's because Trump says these terrible things about Somali people. That's the connection. Because now most of you MAGA fans will not talk like that. Okay? But some of the MAGA scum, like this bitch, think that that's okay. That's the world that we live in. Holy shit. So it's all Trump's fault. And this bitch's fault. Wow. That is fucking awful. Hang on, I got to move this camera. Poor O'Neill wants FaceTime. He's not going to get it. All right. Anyway, I had to talk about that. There was a muppety flippity floppity injury, and that was Zach Ertz of the Washington Commanders. So he catches a pass. Some guy hits him in the leg, and his leg pretty much falls off. And within moments, this orthopedic surgeon is breaking it down blow by blow, inch by inch. And I'm here for it. We have taken Muppety Monday to a new level when, shortly after the injury happens, we can break it down frame by frame with a physician. And that is what we are doing right here, right now. This guy is something else.
It's been a terrible day for injuries in the NFL as Zach Ertz becomes the latest player to suffer a serious-looking injury, this time to his right knee. In this video, we'll take a closer look what exactly happened here and what this could mean for the rest of his career. Wow. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Suter, and the goal in this channel is to teach more about the medical side of the sports world. It's been a very bad day around the NFL in terms of injuries. We already did a video on Daniel Jones.
He ruptured his Achilles.
Latest here is, of course,
Look at that shit. It's going the other direction. If you are listening to this audio podcast, you have to click, excuse me, on the link. And by the way, on this clip, I don't think his leg's broken.
Zach Ertz. Now, Ertz is unlucky because of what happened here, but I will tell you that if his foot had been planted on the ground whenever this injury occurred, this would have been far worse. He still is dealing with what I'm concerned could be a multi-ligament knee injury and potential for instability in the knee that almost acts like if the knee was dislocated. Here, as Ertz is going to have to catch the ball, we're going to see the Minnesota player come in and strike him above.
Oh,
the kneecap, kind of in the top lower portion of his thigh. And what that does is the momentum, right, carrying him in this direction, his foot's going to continue going in that direction while this player comes in and pushes the thigh backwards. This is going to cause a severe amount of hyperextension. Now, if you look at the exact angle here, this is about maybe 45 degrees roughly. This is a significant amount of hyperextension to his knee that has the potential to cause not just a single ligament to be injured, but potentially multiple. When you start to see multiple ligaments injured, that's when the knee is unstable and raises concern for a dislocation. And so this is a very serious injury for Ertz. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually being taken to the hospital for more evaluation. They were able to get him off the field without immobilizing the right knee, which is a good sign. But then once we saw him being taken off the field on the card here, he did have his knee completely immobilized. So they probably did more evaluation, found a lot of the instability in the knee, got him in this knee immobilizer here and off to likely the hospital. At a minimum, I'd be concerned about a PCL injury. It's important with these hyperextensions.
All right. Fuck me. What a horrific thing. Oh, God. I cannot imagine that. Get your kids to play chess. I don't know. There was also another great sports story, and that was the Las Vegas Raiders were taking on the Denver Broncos, and the Broncos led by 10 with barely any time left. The Broncos were giving 8 points. The Raiders kicked a meaningless field goal with no time left on the clock, so that it turned Denver's 10-point victory into a 7-point victory, which meant anybody who took Denver and gave the points, you lost. That's called a bad beat. Dave Portnoy was one of those guys who did a lot of, he bet some money, and I'm guessing significant money. He has significant money, so it wouldn't surprise me if he bet significant money. He is suggesting that the league, the Raiders, the refs were all trying to beat the spread to fuck him out of his money. So here we have him showing the last handful of seconds of the goddamn game with his commentary. Rebecca, by the way, says, who is that doctor? I want to follow him. I love the medical side of injury analysis. I'll link it up in the show notes of the audio podcast, and I'll tell you momentarily. So just sit tight, and I will get that for you. But watch. Okay, now I don't believe that the fix is in to beat the spread. I don't believe that. But what I do believe is that Dave Portnoy ranting and raving makes me laugh. True, he's a piece of shit. But this is fantastic.
We need this entire segment investigated by the NFL. 3rd and 3, the 24 seconds. The spread is Denver minus 8.5. They were up 24-7, by the way, with like 2 minutes to go. He spikes the ball. Why are you spiking the ball with 16 seconds in a 10-point game is beyond me. The game is over. I don't know that I've ever seen a spike in that situation, but we're just starting, boys and girls. We're just starting to get... Now, I want you to watch this next play because he's going to roll out, throw a pass, caught. The clock should run out. They can't get up to spike it. They can't even, to be honest, get close. Pete Carroll, you're a piece of shit. Pete Carroll is one of the great scumbags. I would honestly punch Pete Carroll right in his fucking old fucking face if I saw him. So, all right, here we go.
Saw him.
16 seconds. Raiders are definitely cheating right now, doing whatever. Big money clearly on the Raiders, plus the points. So they throw down here. There's 9, 8. Watch. He gets up. They call that a delay of game. There's 4 seconds. The game is fucking over. What is that flag? By the way, we're going to rewind it. Jones didn't even fucking do anything. The receiver fucking grabbed him. Watch this. Watch this play again.
At the top of your screen.
We're going to call this delay a game on the defense with 12 seconds left. I've seen, they call this, he's down, he gets up and gets fucking, you call that delay a game? When the game is over, dude, what are you? I've seen that 1,000 times worse. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Go home. Game's over. And then Pete Carroll runs out the field goal unit and kicks a field goal to end the game with no time. This guy, prison. This ref, prison. Pete Carroll, prison. NFL, prison. This is the most rigged game I've ever seen in my entire life. Disgusting. Fucking prison.
That's excellent. I am so happy that Dave Portnoy is pissed off. The guy's a fucking asshole to begin with. I love this. This is more of his fucking rant right after it happened. This is before you started to break it down. He goes live.
That's the worst beat of all time. And you have to investigate the Raiders. Investigate the Raiders. What are they doing? What the fuck?
Fucking rich fuck.
That's the worst beat of all time. That is cheating. What the fuck? I gotta rewind this. That's the worst fucking beat of all time. This is the worst beat of all time.
I could never gamble. I would lose my fucking mind. Rebecca, your physician that you're looking for is Dr. Brian Sutterer. I'll leave it in the chat. All you have to do is search this guy out. Hello, friends. Your old pal Eric Zane with a word about ultra premium CBD gummies with real botanicals from my friends over at Secret Nature. This is like the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. I partnered with them. You can learn more at secretnature.com/Zane, and you'll also get a special deal there. But my gosh, during the daytime, I've got a daytime gummy that helps me stay focused, gives me steady lift. It's a fantastic, clean vibe within my system. Prior to Secret Nature, I found during the day that I was up and down, and I was like, what is happening to me? But ever since I started using the ultra premium CBD gummies with real botanicals from Secret Nature, those problems are in the past. And people say to me, EZ, when you're talking about this, what do you mean by a clean feeling? I'd say steady, balanced, not overpowering. I just get more done and feel better throughout the day. Probably because Secret Nature is organic, farm-grown, never lab-made. Ultra-premium CBD gummies with real botanicals. Nothing extra. The best in the business. Bliss is what I use during the day for clear focus and productive flow. I want to wind down? Snoozers. Unwind and rest at the end of the day. Consistent, measured CBD per gummy, so there's no guessing. Intentional formulations that feel clean and slot naturally into your routine. Now, this is where you try it. Get 30% off your first order at secretnature.com with code ZANE. That's secretnature.com, code ZANE. Try Bliss during the day, Snoozers in the evening, and let me know how it goes. Again, 30% off your first order at secretnature.com with code ZANE. secretnature.com, code ZANE. Secret Nature. Hey, it's Eric Zane, and UncommonGoods.com is a great place to shop for the holidays. I just picked up a Himalayan salt barbecue plank. It's a square, 8 inches by 8 inches, 1.5 inches thick, made of Himalayan salt. You put it on the grill, and your veggies on top of the Himalayan salt barbecue plank. Oh my gosh. What a way to season the veggies with the Himalayan salt barbecue plank. Just one of the thousands of items for sale for everyone at UncommonGoods.com. I love that when you're shopping for Christmas gifts at UncommonGoods.com, you've got stuff for readers, for nerds, for travelers, for foodies, sports fans, for music lovers. Everything under the sun can be found at UncommonGoods.com. The kids are like, Dad, what do you want for Christmas? And I go, well, just go to UncommonGoods.com and find something that you know I'll like. And you can do the same thing. And I've got a special deal for you. Make this holiday the year you give something truly unforgettable. To get 15% off your next gift, go to UncommonGoods.com/Zane. That's UncommonGoods.com/Zane. You'll get 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, were all out of the ordinary. You'll find his YouTube channel. All right, so I'm glad that Dave Portnoy's having a goddamn temper tantrum. He's a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. All right. Rashee Rice, the football player of the for the Kansas City Chiefs. This caption reads, Rashee Rice finally understands what it feels like to get unexpectedly hit at a high rate of speed and have the man responsible leave the scene. That is in reference to Rashee Rice in this moment where it was a hit and run deal. This is why that says that. Here you go.
Dear Acorns, I was 19 when I got pregnant. I worked 3 jobs at once to keep us afloat.
NFL star Rashee Rice pleaded guilty to 2 felony charges related to that high-speed crash on 75 last spring. Investigators say Rice was racing a former SMU player at nearly 120 miles per hour. That's when their cars collided, triggering a 6-vehicle pileup. Both men then took off on foot. Today, a judge sentenced him to 5 years of probation, 30 days in jail, and ordered him to pay more than $115,000 in restitution to the victims. 2 people were taken to the hospital. The Chiefs begin NFL training camp.
All right, so that was a while ago. That makes this quote about this hit that much better. Rashee Rice finally understands what it feels like to get unexpectedly hit at a high rate of speed and have the man responsible leave the scene.
Searching, finding Rice gets popped by Petrie.
Oh, my God, did he eat one?
The mission searching, finding Rice and gets popped by Petrie.
That's awesome. He got ragged on.
Mission searching, finding Rice and gets popped.
Jesus. Yeah, that's when he's concussed there. His hands go to his face. He's screwed. And then the guy who hit him is wearing one of those ridiculous helmets. Looks like the Great Gazoo. Yeah, it couldn't happen to a better guy. Screw that guy. And then the Chiefs lose. How about the Chiefs losing? They're 6-7 on the year now. That is so cool. Alan says, can we all just take a minute and appreciate the downfall of Kansas City? No, it's true. You know, it's interesting, though, that in the AFC, quietly the Denver Broncos and New England Patriots are 11-2. Now, I don't think anybody believes that either of those teams are going to do anything in the playoffs because, frankly, Bo Nix is kind of a catastrophe. I don't know how the fuck the Broncos have won 11 games, but there is no way that an AFC team is going to beat an NFC team. There are so many excellent teams in the NFC. Honestly, I'm starting to think the Packers are the team to beat in the NFC. I don't even think it's the Lions. Fuck that. They're decimated by injuries again. That'll only. I think the pull ourselves up by our bootstraps Dan Campbell thing is going to last a little while, and I think they'll get into the playoffs. But I think that if you have to go through Lambeau Field, there's no fucking way. Donut Dan talks about the Seahawks. They're also very good. But, man, I don't know. I think that Green Bay has, some really, really great weapons. As long as they stay healthy, I don't know if anybody's going to beat the Green Bay Packers. Bloody Molly says, I don't watch sports, but I'm down for watching the downfall of Kansas City. Everybody wants Kansas City to lose. Something else that I just... This is a video that is circulated. It's some dude who, in the classroom, he shot a video of him raising his hand to go to the bathroom, and then while he was using the bathroom, he shot baskets. He went to lunch. He left the classroom. He left the school. He was playing catch on the football field. And then he posted it to social media. Well, this is how that came to biting him in the ass. This is fantastic.
Hey, can I go to the bathroom?
Okay, point of view, you go to the bathroom. He's getting lunch in the lunch line. He's walking out of the school. Catching his football passes. Same kids. Now, we fast forward to what looks like some an adult, who says this on the back end of the video. She's made her own video.
Hi, Anthony. Are you unaware that your principals also have social media? You know what? I'm not even going to blame you because you're not the one who posted this. Your best friend did. And guess where it ended up? On my For You page. First of all, pull your pants up. I tell you every day, no one wants to see your underwear. Secondly, when you ask to go to the restroom, you need to go straight there and head right on back to class. You went and you used someone else's lunch number. Yeah, you didn't think I would notice. You used someone else's lunch number in order to get 2 lunches, and that student didn't get to have lunch that day. That is completely unacceptable. And lastly, I saw that Omar and Brandon were also on their phones. So guess what? All 3 of you will receive a pass to my office tomorrow. And one more thing, Mr. Cook, how did you not notice that your student was out of class for 30 minutes? Oh. You too will receive a pass to my office tomorrow.
Even Mr. Cook ate it. Fuck. So all 3 of those dudes and Mr. Cook are eating this chick's punch. Raise your hand if you're attracted by that principal. She is so hot. First of all, pretty as a picture, and just that thorough assertiveness, her quick wit, how easily she did that. It might even be elevated off of the sack. And I'm not even into black chicks, and I think she was pretty damn attractive right there. I mean, physically, she looked great. You add that type of assertiveness like that authoritarian, and I just want her to beat my ass. She could even have been ugly, and I think I would have been attracted to her. My God. Alan says, Mr. Cook catching strays, and then he adds, if she added baby, then I'm in. Cole adds, Mr. Cook is overpaid. Yeah, Mr. Cook's fucked. Damn. That's fun. All right, bummer for Mr. Cook, though. The most searched terms of 2025. You see these lists from time to time. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen, is the most search thing for the year 2025? Can anyone rack their brain as to what they think is the most searched thing of 2025? You'll be like, oh, of course. Because these lists are always like, you see them every time at the end of the year. And then when I go, okay, well, no, this was it. You'll be like, oh, yeah. Cole votes on 6-7, which is that trend that the kids do, the 6-7 stupid. No. Brain rot. I don't know. No, that's not it. Stevie says tariff. Tariff related. What's a tariff? Tariff. I would have guessed that too. Donut Dan says narco-terrorist. Alan says John Pork. I don't know what that means. Brancho's asking for a hint. Now, you can't search and then get it right. So you got to play my games right. Everybody, no one cheats in my games. Is it political? Yes, I would say. 100%. Okay. I'm going to give you another hint. Donut Dan says, is it Hamas? No. Palestine related? No. ICE, Alan asks. No. You can keep asking. This is like 20 questions. It's our own edition of 20 questions here live on the chat. Not John Pork. Again, I don't know what that is. Is it political? Yes. Cole has it. Charlie frickin' Kirk. Charlie Kirk is the most searched thing of 2025. And it makes total sense. I remember when I found out about Charlie Kirk. Now, on my show that I do with Christian Blatt, who are these broadcasters, we, prior to the assassination, would oftentimes cover Charlie Kirk. And the things he'd say, and then we'd discuss them on that show. So, on the day that happened, which that was right around September 11th, I woke up from a nap and my phone said, oh my God, it was Christian. He was, hey, Charlie Kirk was assassinated. It was horrible. And I wrote, who is Charlie Kirk? And he wrote, you dumb fuck. We talk about him every fucking week. I go, oh. He goes, that's the white guy, Turning Point USA, debates college kids. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. But I still didn't know who the fuck he's talking about. I, of course, now know very well who Charlie Kirk is. Megan's like me. I found out about him when he was killed. I guess I had been introduced to him, but nothing sticks with me. You know that. I'm not even going to remember today, the second I end this stream. I'll remember none of this. My DVR is constantly resetting. I'm probably stage 4 dementia right now and just haven't been diagnosed. Top searched for this year. That Charlie Kirk and K-pop Demon Hunters, which I know of that. I've heard that mentioned by people, but I couldn't tell you what it is. I think it's a show. Is it a TV show? Also, among the top 5 trending searches were, I think I say Labubus, Labubus. Is that stuffed animal that you hang on your backpack? Also, iPhone 17 and the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Kirk was the top search related to an individual passing, followed by Gene Hackman, Ozzy Osbourne, chef and TV host Ann Burrell, and award-winning actor Diane Keaton. The most searched people of 2025, New York Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani, Kirk shooting suspect Tyler Robinson, singer D4VD, how do you say that? David. Singer David. Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, Pope Leo XIV, rapper Kendrick Lamar, and late-night TV host Jimmy Kimmel. Top trending news searches on Google for the year were One Big Beautiful Bill, government shutdown, Charlie Kirk, assassination, tariffs, and No King's protest, all related to the Trump administration in one way or another. As for movies, people were interested in looking up Netflix smash hit K-pop Demon Hunters, followed by Sinners, Minecraft movie, Happy Gilmore 2, and Marvel's Thunderbolts. All right. Top athlete searches. Shedeur Sanders, shitty player. Terrence Crawford, Cooper Flagg, Cam Scattaboo, and Micah Parsons. Everybody has been watching the new season of, what's it called again? With the upside down Demogorgon. It's been on for 10 years. The kids that are on it are all like 50 years old now. Stranger Things. I remember I watched Stranger Things. I think I watched 2 seasons of it. And then I got it. I'd had it with teenage kissing scenes. I always felt like a creeper. So I was like, fucking, this is stupid. Why am I even watching this shit? This is the shitty show. The only reason why I'm watching this is because everybody else is watching it. I don't really even like this. So I'm not watching that shit. Fucking idiots. You remember Demogorgon and not Stranger Things, says Brancho. Yeah. I remember that. I remember the one, there was a kid on it who had really short hair, a girl. Bobby, Millie, Bobby Brown, Billy, Bobby, Mobby Brown, Bobby Brown, Millie Brown. And she's like old now. I remember she was a child. And then you had Toothless was one of the kids, the actors. And then Finn Wolfhard is in that. That's all I know. Finn Wolfhard, guy who plays Toothless, who has some weird disease where he doesn't have clavicles. And then Millie Bobby Brainy Brown. And someone's gay. And now she's old. And that's it. Okay. That is my review of the new Stranger Things. That's all I know. And everybody loves it. And people binge watch. Like, I have time to watch all these shows. By the way, I did get a lot of reading done. I sat down Saturday morning and I got 60 more pages done on The Way of Shadows. I'm not yet done, but I will be soon. Famous last words. My apologies for not getting that done sooner. I know I had said we are going to do it, but it fell apart. Millie Bobby Brown, or whatever her name is married with a kid now. My God. It's a huge investment for me when it comes to time. Actor Dave Coulier, he's from the great state of Michigan. He's actually a legend in Michigan in particular. He was on that show Full House, which was awful. He had beaten cancer. He beat non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And then he went to the doc. And I am not kidding you. He goes, all right, open up and say, ah. He's like getting a checkup. He goes, ah. And the doc goes, there's something weird on your tongue. He goes, what? And he goes, yeah. So they did a few more tests, and they found out that he has oropharyngeal tongue cancer. So last November, stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And his quote here is, to go through chemotherapy and feel that relief of, whoa, my cancer is gone. And then to get a test that says, well, now you've got another kind of cancer, completely unrelated. It is a shock to the system. Dave Coulier told Today.com. It was actually a PET scan, and something came up on the scan at the base of his tongue. A doc performed a biopsy, which originally did not show signs of cancer. So this is all bad for the guy. Beats cancer. Hey, we got a test. PET scan says there's something weird. Okay, we'll just do the biopsy. Oh, no, it's fine. And then he had another PET scan, and they go, all right, no, this is legit. That's a bad miss. To test it the first time and somehow miss cancer? Oh, my God. Coulier said, we found it early enough where it's very treatable. It's got a 90% curability rate. The doc said the prog is good, but we're going to start radiation immediately. And Dave Coulier is undergoing radiation therapy through the end of the year. A lot of people love that guy. Dave Coulier's wife is a smoke show. What a cutie. So's Dave, for that matter. Let's see. Bread Bull Brain Chris says, you read a lot. You're not finished yet? Come on. Bread Bull Brain Chris adds concerning Coulier, what a kick in the balls. Oh, yeah. Good luck to him. So, this always is strange to me. You get like a local mom and pop, whatever, that's doing something, in this case, a Harry Potter party at a small-time coffee shop in the middle of Bakersfield, California, a very small community. There's a place known as Covenant Coffee, and this is a business that not only is a business, part of what they do is to, as it says here, educate and employ former and current foster children. So that sounds like, people who may have had a rough go at a young age. Okay, the foster system is what it is. Ultimately, if you're a foster kid, your mom and dad aren't around. You got something, rare. I don't think ever when you have a scenario where a person is a foster kid, I would argue that every single scenario of a person being a foster kid, that's a kind of a tricky spot.